Help me welcome Mae Gray.
I can remember the day like it was yesterday. I was working at Verizon Wireless Cellular Sales, selling cell phones. And they had this whole gimmick. We had to greet the customer at the door and open it up for them. It was my turn. Oh good, another female. I got this. Welcome to Verizon Wireless Cellular Sales. How may I help you today? Is there someone more technical here? More technical? Who are you kidding? I'm the most technical person in the store. You're gonna go ask those boys a question and I'm gonna have to answer it for them. What do you think I am, some dumb blonde? This is clearly strawberry. Okay, I didn't say that out loud. But you know I wanted to. Have you ever been rejected? Instantaneously, without even getting a chance. How did that make you feel? Not good. It hurt. It happened over and over again. I thought there must have been something wrong with me. And I tried everything. I tried doing all the makeup. I tried doing no makeup. I tried the suits. I tried more casual. I pulled my hair back. I did it down. And none of it mattered. I kept getting, not you, not today. A few years later, I was working as a Scotch mentor, which means I know way too much about whiskey, bourbon, Scotch. And if you need somebody for a liquor trivia, I'm your girl. But we were getting busy and I needed to train somebody. And it also meant I was educating a lot of men on whiskey. So I was getting a lot of great conversations and a lot of, not you, not today. So we had to start training. And I was training this tall, dark, handsome Italian man, Gerald. I can say that now, he's my husband. All right, hon, you got this. You take the next customer. Hi, can I help you with any whiskey? No thanks. Wait a second. I knew that look. That wasn't, I don't want whiskey, that was, not you, not today. It was the first time I had ever witnessed somebody else get rejected firsthand. And it made me realize it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your gender, and it doesn't matter your race. At some point, someone will reject you for no good reason. But knowing that it literally happens to everybody makes it a lot easier to take it less personally. A few years later, there was this conference, and I really wanted to go to this conference, but I didn't have a ticket. But all my friends were there. And so I was like, well, so I went anyways. I just kind of showed up, I walked right in, I was like, hey, I'm here. And one of my friends was like, whoa. How did you just walk right in without a ticket and nobody said anything to you? And I was like, it was easy. I looked like I was supposed to be there. I acted like I was supposed to be there, so I was there. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm onto something there. That's when I realized I had a method that I had been using as a spokesperson in sales, and I call it my lab method. LAB. It starts by looking the part. You gotta look like you mean business. You gotta showing up to the world like you are meant to be. But it's not just about what everybody else thinks. It's also about what you think. Barbara Corcoran is a phenomenal real estate mogul in New York City. arguably the best real estate mogul of all time. She's on Shark Tank. She is so successful. I highly look up to her, and you should probably check her out too. But she recently revealed what her #1 investment was. She said when she got her first commission check, she went straight to the nearest department store, and she bought this most fancy wool coat. It was fabulous. And when she put it on, she walked a little taller. She stood in those $1 million listings like she was supposed to be there because she felt confident. She felt like she was supposed to be there. It wasn't that everybody else saw her as one thing, and that helped, but it's how it made her feel. My question to you is, what's your coat? What's that thing when you put it on, you're like, yeah, I got this. Maybe it is a great coat or a suit. Maybe it's an awesome pair of shoes or a bold lipstick. But there's something in your world that when you do it, you're like, I'm ready to conquer. Do that for you more often. This is her today. As I said, she was one of the most impressive real estate moguls in all of New York City because she started to embody to believe. Which brings me to the next part. You need to start acting the part. When I'm selling whiskey, I'm not standing all prim and proper. No, I'm a little more casual. It's a little more relaxed with whiskey. And different types of whiskeys are going to have a different type of body language because that's really what it's all about. It's about your body language. How are you acting? How are you showing up in the world? How are you saying, I'm here and I'm ready? Marilyn Monroe was one of the people who completely changed her identities and became arguably one of the sexiest women alive. But she didn't start out that way. She had to get made up, she had to bleach her hair, she did a whole thing. And when she did, she became that woman. Well, one time, I got to be Marilyn. I'm also an actress, and I did not feel like I could hold up to Marilyn. Let me tell you what, I was like, whoa, she's kind of a lot. But in the end, once I got myself looking and I started acting, I embodied to believe. And that's actually me, as Marilyn. Embody it. And finally, after you've looked and you started to act, it's time to be the part. You're like, okay, Amanda, that sounds a little too easy. Just be the part. What does that exactly mean? It means that you know more than you think you do. One of my mentors, Darren LaCroix, he likes to say, you have the curse of knowledge. It means you don't realize how much information you really have. So I want you to start to think back and do it today. Go all the way back to the very beginning of whatever it is that you're accomplished in now. And start thinking about where you started from and how you've built up classes and courses and experiences. Maybe you've taught something. And over time, your stack of knowledge, well, it's a lot higher than you think. And when somebody rejects you, makes you feel less than, not good enough, and not worthy, because it will happen. Think about that stack of knowledge. Lean back on it and prop yourself right back up. If you can start to looking the part, you can start to act the part with your body language, and you can start to be the part. You too can embody to believe that you are whatever you want to be seen as. And you can do it every single day. Find your coat, find your attitude, find your knowledge, and you too can go from rejected to requested.